Yeah, this is part 2. I don't know how many try I had to do. 12 minutes is amazingly short. I don't fucking know. It's like the time is rushing. It's also told that CERN made or altered time in a certain way. However, it's another story. I was to tell about the RF noise device, which ranges from 0 to 2 gigahertz, and yeah, it's radio waves, microwaves in one. For more information, you have to look up it's about the electromagnetic spectrum ladder from 0 to very high. Okay, when you have such device with antenna, you have to pay attention to the antenna, you know. As you see, it starts with thin and goes into thicker layers, and just expanding and shorten the antenna in the usual way, like in and out, is not how you do it. You have, for example, in order to adjust fine-tuning, for example, since you don't have an oscilloscope, you have such, you know. So you have really to try a lot of variation, or you make this inside and this inside, and boom, you have another, you know. But usually the microwaves, the gigahertz, is in the 13 centimeter scale range, and yeah, you need actually a ruler to measure it, to be very precise, and you feel it. You're going to feel it if you hit the frequency or miss it. Another way to countermeasure the electronic harassment is, by example, but the larger one I recommend. These are negative ion generator and produces negative ions. Very interesting. I removed here the corona, which helps to spread the ions in a more wider way, and the air around feels cold and smells fresh, so this helps also. But the larger one with more per centimeter in a room, I don't know, millions per such and such in a room. This one is a Tesla LiDAR from the newer generation. Autofocus not working. Okay, great. So, and this one broke, unfortunately, and so it's working only in a semi way by touching metal. Come on, I miss it all the time. Well, yeah, my point is just here to show you the difference between the new generation Spark. Can't be seen yet, it's not working. The new generation of Tesla LiDAR, which comes with a much more higher frequency, around 700 kilohertz, while this one, which somehow interestingly not working right now when I need it to demonstrate. This is the older fashioned one, the old Spark LiDAR with 4, and in my previous video about the Black Sun Society, I showed some interesting application what you can do with Tesla spark coils and plasma. So I emit it into the ground and into other stuff in order to build a wall of high frequency voltages. This one, unfortunately, went broke while my experiments. This one is a water vaporizer, atomizer. You know, the fine dust, the fine mist, which is also comes along with lights and stuff, and a fountain, and yeah. So this is the only device which is capable to produce 100 kilohertz, because it's not just one weapon which the citizens get attacked with. It's multiple. One day are two, and next day are all together. So it ranges from radio frequency to ultrasonic, infrasonic, vibration, micro vibration, all the shit they can come up with, you know, all the nasty, cowardly fucking crap. However, another thing you can do is, in order to protect yourself from this lethal beams they use, these, for example, are Shingit stones. They are very hungry for EMF, and they're the only stones which is capable of producing own voltages around 0.05 volts. Yes, one, a big one, like this. This underneath is a titanium pane, not from the grade one, which means full titanium. It's combined with alloy and vanadium, I guess. Like this here. You can use metal sheets, metal plates in order to shield the radio microwaves attacks, as well sound, because they aim with sound beams. It's kind of this, or kinetics. So the reason why I make this video is about what I guess is what I assume that we deal with, kind of vibrokinetic weapon, quite a hidden tech and quite lethal. So I had experienced several kinetic impacts in my living room into metal tons, plastic bottles. I saw even how a titanium, which is not very heavy, moved from ghost hands. So I know it's not ghost, it's tech, and it moved because of the kinetic impact. However, also what I recommend are alloy hollow tubes which you can wrap around your elbow, underarms, knees, because they aim also at the bones, and then the bones get bended. This is a cable which is coated with another network alloy steel wire mesh, and inside is copper, and so several layers of insulation can be also used. I like to show you, for example, this tree. I showed already in my previous video how it's affected by radio waves, or maybe more. So once sure, when I hold the electronic recorder, which is capable of giving the magnetic field and sounds back, then what you're going to hear are broadcast radio from the around, which is quite interesting. So, and shouldn't be so, which means that the nature and the entire environment, because radio waves can travel very far along with Gwen system. However, right now you are not here very much, maybe, but at the moment it's the other side. I place it now on me here. Can you hear something? And I place it again here, this spot. Can you hear something? Yes. And it's a good advice to sleep near a tree when you get attacked, because it emits in the ground, in the air. So this entire tree emits vibrations into the vibration scale when you step down with the volume. And it has also electromagnetic component to this. But the tree has naturally stands under artificial electromagnetic influence. Therefore, it emits, even without the speaker, electromagnetic waves, which is very scary, kind of. A tree shouldn't emit electromagnetic fields, honestly. Well, what can I say? Last words. Yes. The Air Force, community punks, military, Freemasons, all this entire network are linked together, and they conduct this hidden evil stuff. Yes. And what else is to say? You have to place, I will, this is the part 2. I guess I said everything what is to need. And in the 3 and 4 I will upload the sound files which is made by me, and shouldn't be listened with conventional speakers, because then it goes broke. Only through Tactile speaker.